Hello and welcome back to the Kop TV. You might recognise slightly different environment today. We are in the United View studio. I thought, well, listen, we're going to be doing a few previews today together, aren't we? So let's make it a United View Kop TV combo. Here with the boy Flex.
Big up.
This was a partnership that was on fire, really. They talk about York and Cole, they talk about Gerrard and Torres. It was AGT and Flex out in Qatar, wasn't it?
The one time when we said we called a truce and we came together for the greater good, the greater good of football, which actually the World Cup was a madness,
and we did a good job. I'm not just saying that ourselves.
No, it was wicked. It was wicked.
But it was a beautiful partnership. But that's all.
It's done now, bro. It's back to what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Liverpool versus Manchester United. Arsenal fans, City fans, Chelsea fans won't want to hear this, but this is still, without question, the biggest game in English football, without question.
Yeah, it's still the biggest game in English football. We're the two biggest clubs in English football. Obviously, I say we're the biggest club in English football. Obviously,
you can have that. We'll take most successful, so that's cool.
Exactly. When you tailor it, a couple more trophies. Although we just got one in the bag the other day,
and
so
I'm a bit scared.
But we're the two biggest clubs in England for a reason, man. And for me, that's the biggest game. When the fixture list comes out as a Man United fan, yeah, we had the rivalry of Arsenal and stuff like that, etc., etc. But when it comes down to it, I want to know when's Liverpool home and Liverpool away. And it's Liverpool away now.
It is on Sunday 4:30. Remember, before we jump into this preview, remember to smash that like button, comment with your lineup prediction, your score prediction as well, and of course we're very close to 30,000 on YouTube. Please, guys, subscribe if you have not already. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. And obviously go over to United View. We'll tag them in the title as well. I feel like I'm the home team, but I'm in away territory, so it's a bit of a weird feeling for me. This, but let's get into it. I've literally just seen the news, Flex, that after 8 years, it looks like Bobby Firmino is due to leave Liverpool.
Is it?
So I'm just reacting to this right now.
Is it? What, he's not going to sign a new deal?
Apparently not, bro. And I'm gutted about that because I think, why not? He's on 8 years, give him a little 2-year deal, get him to 10, gets his testimonial. I don't even know if those things happen anymore, really, because there's too many games going on. But I'm gutted about that. Let us know in the comments how you feel about this news, Liverpool fans. I've had it on good authority that Bobby Firmino leaves at the end of the summer, which for me is heartbreaking. He's one of my favourite Liverpool players, full stop, ever. Let alone in the last 8 years. He's played the most games ever under Klopp. So I'm upset, I'm hurt. You're smiling, which makes me
I'm not going to lie, I feel
hurt.
like, okay, good.
Yeah, exactly. So
I don't care. But he's a class footballer. He's a class footballer and has been a class servant to Liverpool. I think he kind of disproved, he was one of the main players to disprove that notion of like, you need that 20-goal man up front, because when you had in a league that's been dominated in his era by like Aguero, Kane, now Haaland, Salah, but from wide position, I mean as a nine, he was the guy to kind of say like, you know what, you don't have to have an Aguero type player to win the league. Like he was the glue. He was the glue. But I'm a Man United fan, mate. So
you don't care, obviously.
Well done, Bobby, mate. Off you go. See you later.
2017-18, he scored 27 goals in all comps. Unbelievable.
Probably because he's not the main man anymore, though, isn't it? Like, because you're going in a different direction, Darwin Núñez.
Bro, he still lights it up.
Why does he want to stay then? Because he knows he's just not the main guy,
and before the World Cup, I think he scored 8 league goals in 14. To me, this doesn't make sense. So let us know what you think about that one. This is, of course, the news that Bobby Firmino is due to leave Liverpool this summer on a free, by the way, Flex. That is bad business.
Can't we get any money for him, mate?
Well, the Ox is leaving for free. Keita will be. Looks like Milner will be. Firmino. If you add all these guys up, you could be looking at least 50 in total for all of them.
You got a big
rebuild. Let's get into the preview then, right? Liverpool versus Manchester United at Anfield. No win for United since January 2017 or 2016. I was at the game. It was my birthday, and Rooney scored at the away end to give you a 1-0 victory. But as we know, I mean, a lot of teams can say this as well. It isn't a happy hunting ground for United. 4-0 last season. It's easily the best performance I think that we did last season. I was at the game. How are you feeling going into this one? I mean, congratulations, just won a trophy. You know what I mean?
Yep,
congratulations on that one.
Tick it off and keep moving. It was your trophy last year.
Well, it was our trophy last year, but it was a Mickey Mouse one last year.
Yeah, well, I don't know who was calling it that.
Is it still a Mickey Mouse?
This is what I'm saying. Well, I did find that really weird because as soon as you win it and then you celebrate it and then move on quickly like you're supposed to, Obviously, Arsenal fans, I've seen Liverpool fans doing it. Oh, now all of a sudden Man United Man United fans think it's not a Mickey Mouse thing anymore. I saw flipping Guardiola, not Guardiola, him actually, and Pep, and obviously giving it, because it's a cup. It's a cup. You go to Wembley, you win the cup, you're supposed to celebrate. And what I love actually is that was a bit of an anticlimax, if I'm going to be honest. Obviously, we're a bit trophyless. The standards of Man United shouldn't be like Carabao Cup's amazing, but for where we are, we really needed it. But once we got it, I was like, the game against Barcelona and beating them felt a bit better than this. Like, let's move on. FA Cup we go. But how am I feeling? Here's the thing, we owe you, bro.
Big time.
We owe you.
9-0 on aggregate last season.
9-0 on aggregate last season, and just in general, like you said, Anfield's not a happy hunting ground for us. And I want to kick you while you're down. I think I do. I'm just going to say it as it is, as respectfully as I can on the Liverpool channel. I feel like we're so confident right now. I'm comfortable with where we are in the league. We're in this title race, but I think we're third, and we're the outsiders to win it if City and Arsenal slip up. I don't see that happening. But just based off where we are and how close we are to City and they're in it, I'll say we are, but we ain't going to win it. So, and we're not going. I don't think we're going to finish in less than third.
You're in a title race, but you're not.
We're in a title race, but I don't believe we're going to win.
Okay.
Yeah, I can say we're third favourites.
It's a bit like someone lining up next to Usain Bolt. They know they're not going to win it. You give it a bloody good go.
You're in the race, but we're better than the guy who's going to, probably not even finish the race. We're better than that. Do you know what I mean? Sure. We're there to pounce. Basically, we're there to pounce on if City or Arsenal mess up. But I think with how many games we're playing. Anyway, back to you. Back to you. That's my point. Don't make me lose my point. What I would say is that we're confident and we're strong, home or away. And I just want to put this Liverpool team to the sword. Honestly, I think defensively, when people ask big questions of you, I think you've struggled. I think in midfield, you need that rebuild. If you play people like Milner and Henderson, and you know what I think about Keita, I think he's awful. I think he has been since the start. There you go. And I just think we're a better team than you right now because of you come to the end of that cycle under Klopp where it needs a refresh, where it needs a rebuild, which is natural, and we're at the beginning of our cycle, and he's turned it around amazingly well, Erik ten Hag, in such a short space of time. And I think this is just a statement that I really I don't want to let you guys off the hook. I want it. I want to go to Anfield and I want to win. People say that, would you take a draw right now? Absolutely not. To me, we're not in danger of dropping out the top four. I think we're comfortable. I think Newcastle will start slipping off now. We're comfortably third. We're fighting in the FA Cup. I make us favourites / second favourites for that. Europa League, we're going to go strong. The league is what it is. It's almost like just see how high you can finish. Yeah. I want to go to Anfield and I want the 3 points. I want to put you lot to the sword and I want to compound your misery. I have to be honest. I honestly,
compound misery.
I do. I have to say it as it is, bro. I don't like Liverpool. I'm respectful towards Liverpool as a big club, but I don't like you lot. I don't want you lot to win games. And I want us to smash you. It's as simple as that.
People give me pelters for being negative about United on DR Sports. Have you just heard that? Unbelievable.
It's the truth, though.
No, listen, if I was in your shoes, I'd be saying the same.
But it's Anfield.
But it is Anfield.
And that's why it's going to be a tough game, regardless of how poorly or whatever's happened before. Just like in the mid-2000s or 90s when Liverpool were the sleeping giant, doesn't matter how good Man United were,
it was always,
when we went Anfield, you're in for a tough game, and vice versa. So I'm under no illusions how difficult a game this can be. I know, neutral fans can look at this and go, oh, Man United it won't even be a surprise if Man United beat Liverpool because, Liverpool are awful recently, that and the other, but it's still Anfield, and at any given moment, you guys can pull out big performances there. I think it will be like the City game. You see how close that was?
The Liverpool City game?
Yes, when you nicked it 1-0. Yeah. I think, that both teams had chances. I think a bit nip and tuck, and then I think a moment or a bit of magic for one of the teams will unlock it, and that's I'm not sure we'll go there and just dominate you and smash you 2-0. Hope we do, but I just know what the atmosphere is like, and we're still waiting for a big away win. As good as we've been, and you can't ask for everything in one season. We've beaten all the big ones at home. You lot felt the wrath at Old Trafford. Arsenal did, City did, Spurs did, Barcelona did. The list goes on. But when it goes to away, we've lost to Arsenal, got embarrassed at City 6-3 at the time. We haven't played Tottenham and Chelsea. At Chelsea, we drew. Should have beat them.
Yeah, should have.
So I want that big away performance, and I would love it if it was on Sunday.
Kevin Flex.
Oh, yeah, I would love it.
Do you know what? Can I tell you a secret?
You can.
I'm really nervous.
Are you?
Yeah.
That's.
I'm shitting
And you know what? Are you?
Yeah.
I was going to say that. What's the feeling amongst Liverpool fans and yourself? Because, you know, it is a derby game and you can raise it, but is it like, well, we're not, I can't see it? Because you've seen the resurgence of us and it's a bit peak.
I mean, paper would tell you that Liverpool's form is 4 clean sheets in a row, 3 wins out of 4, which is good, obviously, 10 points out of 12.
Yeah, the Real Madrid one skews it, isn't it?
Yeah, because that was a bit of an anomaly. But when you look at the last 4 games, I mean, we haven't conceded a goal, which is our best run, I think, since last season in terms of going without conceding. And I mean, when I'm looking at it player for player, because again, Wolves the other night, we were poor. Palace, we should have definitely put them to the sword. They haven't beaten us at Selhurst for 7 years.
They should have done, but they had better chances.
But again, maybe we were, if you look at it like that.
I think a draw, because Figgy hit the post as well.
Yeah,
that was probably about 0-0.
Mateta hit the bar.
1-1.
Newcastle, massive statement win that was, but again, they were in it for a long part.
Do you know,
of the
mate,
game.
for the first 15, up until the red card, well, no, you got the first goal.
We pummeled them for 20 minutes, but then 70 minutes they were on us.
They were.
And then obviously the derby win. So they're our last 4 games. Now, this one is technically a derby as well.
And we ain't them teams.
Yeah, you ain't them teams. And this is the thing that pains me to say is you are the team in Europe right now with the most wins in all comps. You are the form team, Rashford obviously on fire. And I'm nervous because I'm looking at this player for player, right? Defensively, I mean, we are going to have our strongest choice defence out. We will have Konate, we will have Van Dijk.
Konate back now, yeah?
Konate played against Wolves, was fantastic. Trent and Robbo. Tsimikas played the other night actually, but Trent looked good. He was in the maybe top 2 players in terms of man of the match shouts. But I'm looking at this midfield, bro, and I'm thinking, because we don't have a midfield that we go bang, that's our midfield in every game. We've been changing. We've
same
had
like
to
at Old
change
Trafford. I think you rolled out Harvey Elliott, James Milner, and Henderson in that game.
And that did not work.
Didn't work. And I think Fabinho's pony now.
Do you know what though? He has been a walking red card this season, but I will stick up for him. For the first time I have done this season, he had a good game against Wolves. He looked maybe back to his normal best. So I'm thinking Henderson, Fabinho, Thiago's still out. Bajcetic will start because he's been our best player this season. I don't think Harvey starts.
That kid's done alright. He's done,
such a good player, man.
He's I like him.
So I'm looking at that 3 in midfield compared to your 3 of Casemiro. It'll be Fred and Bruno, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Casemiro has transformed Manchester United. He's been unbelievable. So that midfield plus your attacking options plus your wing backs, right? I'm looking at Darwin versus Wan-Bissaka. I'm looking at Salah versus Luke Shaw. These are really close battles, bro.
Listen, bro, I'm telling you now.
That is where the game is going to be won and lost.
I'm telling you now, obviously, anyone can score. When these things kind of come about,
I'm scared, man.
You know, if someone scores, you go, sit down that defender, because, you know, someone can get in and score. But I'm telling you now, over the course of the game, I would be stunned if they got any change out of Wan-Bissaka and
this is why I think we play Darwin through the middle in this game, with maybe a Gakpo on the left, maybe even
Varane as well.
Jota.
Martinez and Varane.
Listen
now, let me tell you, your Liverpool fans and viewers are going to be, look at this Man United guy. I don't care, mate. Man United Varane and Martinez are the best centre-back partnership in the league.
This season, I'd agree.
They are outstanding. When your guy, Jamie Carragher, was talking about how shit he's going to be, he's too small, I wouldn't want to play next to someone that small. He's even had to go on the overlap and say, apologise. And that's not me trying to rub it in, it's just a fact.
No, it is a fact.
And Varane, everyone said he got carried by Sergio Ramos. He's crap because he had a difficult season last year, injuries. Now a proper manager's come in with a proper setup and knows how to manage him. We're seeing the Real Madrid Varane, bro. Simple as that.
No, I am scared, mate. I am nervous. Looking at the predictions for this one. Again, the Anfield, what it is, the atmosphere, the time of day, they're gonna be up for it. I think the first 20 minutes are so key for us. We have to shut you up. Normally it's the away team looking to shut the home team up. We have to almost shut you up. The fans have to be up for it. I think if we do get an early goal, I heard Gary Neville say yesterday, even with Shaw playing well, the whole team playing well, he said, even with all that, still, if you go 1-0 down and the fans get on you, you know what it's like.
Absolutely.
The game could pass you by.
However, though,
like that.
in our defence, though, bro, we was at the Nou Camp, bro. Went 1-0 down.
Yeah,
we came straight back. Do you know what I mean? We've been doing it. Like, I've just got faith in this team that we won't get beat in this fixture. Honestly.
I mean, you did say that on the way to Old Trafford last year. You said we don't get beaten.
No, I said we're going to win. I said we're going to. It's worse than that.
Yeah,
but this is a different.
When I predicted
way
we'd win 3-0, you laughed at me.
I did. Yeah, you didn't even think it would be 5-0.
Oh, of course not.
Nobody did.
Not, but I'll take it.
But listen, that's last season, bro. Let's talk about this season, bro.
No, listen, that's what I'm telling you. I'm nervous.
I don't even know how many points we are ahead of you. I don't even know what it is. It's so stupid.
It's about 15 to 20 at some point, you know.
But no, it's gonna be. Listen, it's gonna be a tough game. I'm under as good as we are. I'm under no illusion. I'll be extremely naive to think that we'll just go roll over Liverpool easy. To me, that just doesn't happen. But I back us to get the result because I just think we're so confident. Just game after game after game. And I'm backing us to get it done.
Score?
Extremely tight.
You're going to say 2-1 before you come out of it.
I'm going to go 1-0. I'm going to go 1-0.
Clean sheet. And
yeah, I'm extremely tight. 1-0. Could go either way.
Okay. I'm actually leaning on the fact that Mo Salah has scored 10 goals in 11 games against United, the most for any Liverpool player. He's now 6th season where he's hit 20 plus in terms of goals in all comps. Looking like he's bang up for this one on Sunday. So big performance needed from the attackers. Hopefully Gakpo can get amongst it. But the midfield, when that team sheet comes out, that's where I'm going to be looking at. And let me know in the comments, guys, how do Liverpool line up for this one? I'm not going to go through my full lineup prediction. I kind of already have, but I want you guys to let us know in the comments how we line up. Score predictions as well. Listen, head and heart. Head 1-1, heart 2-1 Liverpool.
So you don't think any of the results you can lose? You don't think you lose? He doesn't believe that. I'm telling you, you guys know AGT obviously because you watch day in day out. You know his demeanour. Yeah. In him,
I'm nervous, bro.
He thinks there's a chance.
However, though, Flex, if we win, I'm going to be back here on Monday to see you. All right, my friends. So make sure you're there. But listen, as we've said already, the biggest game in English football. It always will be, in my opinion. Whilst these two teams are at the top in terms of most trophies won. Right, make sure you like this video. Make sure you smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. Head over to the United View as well, by the way. We've got a big prediction on there as well. So it pains me to say it, but Manchester United, the form team in Europe at the minute. Can Liverpool deal with Bruno? Can they deal with Casemiro shithousery? Can they deal with Rashford? Remains to be seen.
Can they deal with Weghorst?
Well, I think we can, if I'm honest.
Watch him score.
I think Van Dijk and Konate have got him undercover. However, I'm going for a Liverpool win. He's going for a slim Manchester United win. I guess there's only one way to find out. Catch us outside Anfield. We'll have the fan cams straight after full time with Mario. Me and Doyle are also going to be doing an instant match reaction show just for you. Like, comment, subscribe to the Kop TV. Take care. We'll see you on Sunday. Up the Reds! Come on, Liverpool. Beat these. Send them back down the M62 with the tail in between their legs. No title run. I don't want to see no more trophies for United. They're getting too close for my liking. We cover that up. This is the Kop TV. Cover that up as well. Take care. We'll see you soon.